Hey, welcome to the Explainer. So, the festive season is here, right? Which is amazing. But if you have gout, it can also bring this little knot of dread, especially when you think about Christmas dinner. Well, it doesn't have to be like that at all. Today, we're going to build a game plan, a really simple one, so you can dive into that holiday feast without any of the fear. All right, so here's our roadmap for a pain-free and, let me tell you, a delicious Christmas. We're going to start by understanding the problem, then we'll bust a huge myth, unmask the real culprits, and then get to the good stuff. Some genius, tasty solutions, and a step-by-step game plan for the big day. Okay, first things first. Let's really get into why this time of year can feel like you're walking through a minefield if you're managing gout. And spoiler alert, it's way more than just one meal. I mean, does this feel familiar? You look at that beautiful holiday spread, the turkey, the stuffing, all of it, and instead of your mouth watering, you just feel this wave of anxiety? Yeah, you're so not alone. It can seriously feel like the whole menu was designed specifically to trigger a flare-up. See, it's never just one thing. Christmas creates what I call the perfect storm for gout. You've got the high purine foods, for sure, but then you pile on the alcohol, all those sugary desserts and drinks, and you're probably not drinking enough water. Add in a little holiday stress, maybe you're not sleeping as well or moving around as much, and bam, you've created the perfect recipe for your uric acid levels to just go through the roof. And to really put a number on it, just how big of a deal is this? Well, a single Christmas dinner can easily slam your system with 600 to 800 milligrams of purines. That is insane. For most people managing gout, that's like 3, maybe even 4 times the recommended daily limit. In one meal, it's a total system overload. Okay, so now for one of my favorite parts. We are going to tackle the #1 villain of the Christmas table. Or is it the villain? For years, one food has taken all the heat, but the truth is going to surprise you. Yep, it's time to talk about the turkey. So here's the good news, and I want you to really hear this. Turkey is not the bad guy you've been led to believe it is. I know, right? It might sound crazy, but honestly, turkey has gotten a really unfair reputation for causing holiday flares. The science just doesn't back it up. So here's the breakdown. The myth: turkey is this super high purine gout food that you have to avoid like the plague. But the reality, it's just a moderate purine food pretty much on par with other proteins we eat all the time. The reason it gets blamed is, well, it's a classic case of guilt by association. It's the centerpiece of a meal that's loaded with other way bigger triggers. The turkey basically takes the fall for the crimes of everything else on the plate. And look, the numbers don't lie. A regular serving of turkey has about 180 milligrams of purines, but check this out. That's actually less than the same amount of chicken breast and less than pork too. So let's officially give the turkey a pardon, shall we? And go find the real criminals. All right, so if we've let the turkey off the hook, who are the real troublemakers lurking on that holiday table? Let's put on our detective hats and unmask the true culprits. And here is our lineup of the usual suspects. And I want you to notice what's right there at the top with an extreme risk level: gravy from meat drippings. And right next to it, beer and spirits. Then you've got your high-risk offenders: sausage stuffing, sugary drinks, those shellfish appetizers people snack on before dinner. These are the things that are really doing the damage. And get this one always blows my mind. A tiny little quarter cup of traditional gravy. You know, the kind made from all those concentrated pan drippings. That little bit can pack 200, maybe even 300 milligrams of purines. Think about that. That small little splash of sauce can have way more purines than your entire piece of turkey. It is hands down one of the sneakiest and riskiest things on the entire table. All right, enough with the bad news. Now we get to the fun part, the solutions. We've found the villains, so let's talk about how to outsmart them with some simple and honestly super delicious swaps. This is all about feasting with flavor, not fear. It's about smart choices, not feeling deprived. So let's tackle that gravy head on. Instead of using all those fatty, purine-packed drippings, you can make this incredible herb-based gravy. It's so easy. You just use some vegetable broth to get all the good stuff off the bottom of the pan, throw in some amazing fresh herbs like rosemary and thyme, let that flavor infuse, and then thicken it up with a bit of cornstarch. That's it. So simple and so good.
And the payoff for this one little change, it's just staggering. You go from a gravy that's pushing 250 milligrams of purines to one that's around 25. That is a 90% reduction. You've just taken the single biggest threat on the plate and turned it into something totally safe and incredibly flavorful.
And this same thinking applies to pretty much everything else. You can swap that sausage stuffing for a savory mushroom and herb version. You can find a cranberry sauce that isn't just a bucket of high fructose corn syrup. And instead of beer or wine, how about a festive, warm, spiced apple punch? Every single one of these swaps just chips away at your total purine load, making the whole meal safer. Okay, team, we've unmasked the villains, we've got our genius swaps ready to go. Now let's pull it all together into a dead simple step-by-step game plan for Christmas Day itself. This is your strategy for success.
Look, a successful Christmas dinner starts way before you even sit down at the table. It's all about being prepared. First, hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink a big glass of water every few hours. Second, stick to your medication schedule. Don't skip it. And this one is so important. Do not fast all day trying to save up for the big meal. That can actually backfire and raise your uric acid. Have a small, safe breakfast, maybe a healthy snack, and have a plan in your head for what your plate is going to look like before you even get in line.
All right, it's time to eat. Here's how you build a smart plate. It's a simple 1-2-3 process. Step 1, start with the good stuff. Fill half your plate with roasted veggies and salad first. This is your base. Step 2, add your protein. A sensible portion of turkey, like 3 or 4 ounces. Then, step 3, finish with your safe sides. Fill in the rest of the space with that delicious vegetable stuffing or maybe that quinoa pilaf. See? Easy.
Okay, and we all know this can be the awkward part, right? When someone is pushing you to try something you know is a bad idea. Having a simple, polite, no thank you in your back pocket is a total game changer. Something like this, it's friendly, it's not preachy, and it just gently shifts the focus back to what's important, which is just enjoying being there with everyone.
You know, the biggest takeaway I want you to have from all of this is that this is not about deprivation. It's not about a list of things you can't have. It's the exact opposite. It's about empowerment. It's about giving you the knowledge and the tools to make smart, delicious choices so you can jump right into the celebration without a second thought. So, at the end of the day, what does success really look like? It's not about eating a perfect gout-friendly meal. Nope. Success is waking up on December 26th feeling great. No pain, no flare-up, just feeling happy and ready to enjoy the rest of the holidays with your family. And that, my friends, is a gift you can 100% give to yourself this year.